Hey everyone, it's Jesse from Digging Appalachia. Today I'm going to be polishing this huge garnet I got from a local forest roamer. If any of you have ever watched his channel, if not, you should check it out and subscribe. But I weighed this thing and it's about 374.5 grams, I believe. Right here, it's 373.5 grams. I want to kind of check this before I grind it, just so you can see how much weight the thing loses. And here it is, 13.169 ounces. So this thing's like 3/4 of a pound now. That's going to take a little grinding. There's a lot of kind of schisty stuff on it. This is from North Carolina, I believe. I'm not sure the name of the mine. But yeah, I want to show, I'm going to be doing this with stadea pads. So I want to kind of just show all the more of my setup. All I have is a tub of water to keep it wet. I got a stack of stadea pads. I'm going to go from 50 grit, 100, 200. That's it. I think that's, I'm not sure what that is. 300, 400. I should have an 800 one here too somewhere. I'll have to go and look, unless that's what this one is. I can't quite tell. But yeah, this is a set I'm going to use. All I have is a variable speed buffer polisher from Harbor Freight. Is all the more that I'm using to do it. And like I said, I'm starting with 50 grit on here. I'm gonna grind, most of the schist off of this with the 50 grit. There's a piece here where it's a little chipped up. I'm gonna probably just make a face on it there. But yeah, this is going to be a cool little video. I'm excited to see how much this weighs at the end. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the same garnet. I went one time with the 50 grit, which it wore this pad down. Garnets are so hard, you can kind of see where the pad got worn out, and these things usually last a really long time for me. But there's one trip through with the 50 grit. Get a little wet. And yeah, here's what it's looking like so far. It's looking pretty sweet if you ask me. I had to kind of grind a couple little false faces on it just to get the schisty stuff off. But let's see how much this thing weighs now. It's like 13 something ounces at first. It's now 345.6 grams. See how many. 12.178 ounces. So it lost almost an ounce grinding off with the 50 grit. So yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty sweet though. I'm gonna keep working on this, and like I said, this is one time through with 50 grit. I'm gonna go up to 6,000. Okay, so here we are after 400 grit. I got down. I'm starting to get some of the major scratches out. Yeah, it's starting to polish up pretty nice. It's about impossible to hit every single side and not miss any. There's so many facets on this thing that, there's not much I can do about that. But yeah, here we are after 400 grit. I'm about to move up to 800, and once you pass 800, you start to get a pretty good polish without it. Yeah, this is wet here. This isn't dry, so yeah, it obviously fades out once it dries up here. I just wanted to get it wet to see where I'm getting with it. I mean, it's starting to get pretty nice. I'm gonna wait to weigh it until after I'm done, I think, but we'll get a final weight on this thing. I took out there was one spot, I think, in here where it had some pretty big fractures that I took out and ground out. But yeah, this thing looks great without all the schist on it. And yeah, it's a huge palm-sized chunk of garnet. But yeah, I'll finish it up here and we'll see what it looks like at the end. Okay, so let's see what the final weight is on this piece. I forget exactly what it was when we started out. It was 13 something when we started. Sun's working against me here, but we're gonna weigh it, see where we're at. We are at 330.6 grams, and that is 11.65 ounces, down from, I think it was 13.1, 13.2 around there when we started. So you see how much weight this thing lost polishing it up. Turned out great though. Okay, here it is after 6,000 grit. This is dry now, so you can actually really see there's quite a few spots where, you know, there's so many facets on this thing where I didn't quite get all the way in, where I still have some scratches and it's not quite polished all the way up. But yeah, this is it after 6,000 grit. I mean, I'm really happy with it, so I'm gonna call it done and ready for the display case. I might eventually go through and try to get some of these scuffs out of the corners of it, but yeah, this is it, all dried up and polished up. There's a couple spots in here that I really want to highlight. I forget where they are. Right here, this is really cool, where it kind of lost sun here, but yeah, you can really see the garnet shine now. Got all that schist off of it. But yeah, this is it after 6,000 grit. Super happy with it. Thanks. This is a great gift, a great project. Pretty high on the difficulty scale as far as using stadea pads and polishing it like I did. But yeah, this is it. Thanks for watching. This is Garnet.